Hello, beautiful yogis. It's Kat here. For the new month of November, I really wanted to explore something that I think so many of us neglect in our everyday lives, and that is rest. Now, if you've ever come to one of my classes or even had a chat with me, then I'm sure that the subject of rest has come up at one point or another because I value it so much in my life. And I really recommend for others to start valuing it and prioritizing it as well. And when you think about it, we really do live in a crazy busy life. Not only are we working several hours a day, sometimes, up to 6 to 7 days a week to pay our bills, but we're also looking after our families. Some of us have children. We're spending time with friends and socializing. We've got extracurricular activities going on, and some of us are exercising quite a lot. We really have become the ultimate multitaskers, and I think that sometimes this can be a detriment to our own health. So this month I really wanted to have a look at some of the negative effects of overdoing it, moving into burnout even from overworking and just doing too much and not giving ourselves enough time to rest and restore. So many of us also are not sleeping enough, and these can cause negative effects as well. Also not getting the right nutrition and the right amount of hydration in our daily lives, and all of these things factored together can really create a bit of a Molotov cocktail of unhealthiness and burnout, which is something that none of us really want. So let's take a look at a few of the negative effects just in a little nutshell here. So if you happen to be over exercising, and this is something that you can do in yoga as well, you can overdo it with your asana practice. You may start experiencing constant muscle soreness and or stiffness. Now, a little bit of muscle soreness, of course, is to be expected when you're doing a bit of exercise, weights, trying out new things, but it shouldn't persist. It shouldn't be every day. It shouldn't be a constant thing. That soreness and that stiffness should definitely subside after a little while as you gain fitness and strength. Other things to look out for is, are you getting sick often? Are you getting colds and flus more than you should be, more than when it's, cold season? This is a huge sign that you have overdone it and that your body needs to rest, and that maybe you're not getting enough sleep and your nutrition isn't up to par. Also things like mental exhaustion, moodiness, and depression. These can come from overdoing it. They can come from overwork, over-exercise, and not enough sleep. And of course, fatigue, constantly feeling tired and sluggish, and some of us not being able to lift ourselves out of bed because we're so tired. These are huge signs that you need to rest, you need to relax, you need to allow your body to restore. So in yoga, I'm sure we've all heard of Shavasana. We do it at the end of every class. It is the final resting pose at the end of every class. And there really is a huge reasons behind practicing Shavasana, and Shavasana really is just as important as every other asana. And you may have also heard that it may be the easiest asana to perform, yet the hardest to master. And that's because in Shavasana, we're really trying to calm down our mind, allowing our mind and our brain to rest and restore, as well as the rest of our body. So that's something that we're going to be exploring further as well during the week. But one little tip that I can give you right here, right now, is to never skip your Shavasana. Sometimes people come to the end of class and they think, oh, I have to get away. I have other things that I need to be doing right now. I'll just skip Shavasana. It doesn't matter. But actually, it is so important. When we do take the time to practice Shavasana, we're giving our mind and our body the chance to integrate and process everything that we've experienced on the mat during our practice. It also gives us a chance to rest our body, and with practice, also rest our mind. Now, I know that so many of us, me included, have trouble with thoughts just constantly coming in and out of your mind, and this is something that is very common in Shavasana and in meditation as well. But I promise you that with practice and allowing your thoughts to just pass on by rather than following the line of the thought, the gaps in between the thoughts will become longer, and this is where your mind and your brain can really experience true rest. So I absolutely suggest to practice Shavasana, and not just at the end of your asana practice as well. I totally suggest to practice Shavasana at any time of the day. And you could even give it a go at the start of your practice too. I was reading earlier in an article, and I'm paraphrasing a little bit here, I think, but it said that true inner stillness and rest, it really does come from deep within. So we can do a whole host of things like aromatherapy, hot baths, meditation, power naps, all these little things that we can do to try and incorporate rest. But really, it's not going to come about unless we surrender to the idea of rest, unless we allow it to come from deep within. So yes, I hope that makes a bit of sense, as yes, I was paraphrasing a little bit there. So yes, let's take this month of November to explore this a little bit further. And in the meantime, have a good look at your daily life and really assess what you do during the day and how busy you are. And start to take some time to prioritize yourself during the day. Like I said, we have become the ultimate multitaskers and we live in a crazy busy lifestyle, but it is so important to take time out during the day to rest, to relax and to restore, and also to bring yourself into that present moment of rest. Really be present with it. When I say rest, I don't mean flicking through Facebook, I don't mean surfing the web. I mean really just sitting back, relaxing, allowing your mind and your body to relax at the same time. And it can be hard, it can take a bit of practice, but I totally recommend to give it a go. Just giving yourself, even 10 to 15 minutes of time per day can really help to alter your entire day and uplift it. So yeah, maybe even practice the Shavasana for that 10 to 15 minutes. It can be at any time of day. All right, guys, so that's it from me for now. I hope you have a wonderful month ahead. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to get in touch. Also, feel free to join our Facebook online community group, the Wild Spirits Yoga Community. I spend a lot of time in that group, and we can chat about all things to do with rest and yoga and life and anything else that you want. I'd love to see you there. You can find the link through the Wild Spirit Yoga Facebook page. All right, guys, stay amazing. Keep smiling, everyone. Namaste.